Now, I just want us to clear one thing. The fact that we are not against anybody. It's not a personal thing. But this is about Uromi. It's about the directionless situation that we found ourselves. It's about where we have been in the past 16 years. And we need to start talking. We need to start talking to ourselves. Where did we get it wrong? How can we come back again to take that leadership position that we had before as Uromi Sons and Daughters? What happened to our leadership? These are the questions. I believe that if somebody has been at the forefront of drawing us back, if different administrations have used a particular person to pull us back, I don't think the right thing to do is to now bring that person that has been a clog in the progress of Uromi and say, thank you so much, come and take this position. Or because maybe through the help of these outsiders, he has been able to fall every leader, and now he sees himself as the only person standing. But then again, the most important thing in my mind now is, how do we get Uromi working again? Leadership-wise, how do we begin to identify people that are leaders, potential leaders, people we can support, so that when we support them, work with them, then Uromi will be great again. These are what I'm thinking. People say, oh, you are against Joe, you don't like Joe. No, I know that Joe is not going to win this election, but this is the right time to provoke a debate, a discussion on where we have been and where are we going to. If we are afraid to talk about it, just like I see a lot of people, they say, yeah, it's okay, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to make enemy. We are going to be where we are. That is the point. We are going to be where we are. Just rigmaroling, dribbling around. And that's not where we want to be. That is not the Uromi that we want to create. That is my fear. That is why I am speaking out. I do not have any problem with Joe Koje, but I have a problem with what he has done that I'm privy to, that I know about, right from 2013 when I started coming to Nigeria and Joe Yakubu's election was done. And that election was done 3 times. When they did it the second time and there was still a problem and they were doing it the 3rd time, even ACN, was it ACN then? They said, no, give it to Yakubu. They all voted for Yakubu. But there were 2 people that said no. The governor and Joe. We are not giving it to him. That happened. We had the situation of the Ebari that I personally know about. He never supported Ebari. We had our problems, which we quarreled over it person to person. And then the minister, I know for a fact that he was always looking for the minister's downfall. We all know what happened in 2016 during the Adolo conferment. And then the senatorial thing where he personally led the parallel primaries, that was for Adolo. Then I know something about the problem that Onoji went through, the role he played. Even if he tells everybody, I did not do anything. I know what I know about that. So there's a whole lot. I hear of Okiye. I don't really know much about that, but I hear about how people moved against Okiye, and his name is always there. There are a lot that we can talk about. That is not leadership. That is not politics. Politics is about I support this camp and you support this camp. We say whatever we want to say to support our candidate, but we don't cross the line to start planning on how to ensure that that person that has the potential to win or that was winning do not win, because we've gone to undo that person. We've planned with the power that be to ensure that we deny that person the victory that was going to happen. When that happens, that becomes betrayal. That is no longer politics. This is what I think has been going on for the past 16 years in Uromi. That is what I'm talking about. That is why leadership has become a problem in Uromi. No real person wants to come out now and contest because they don't know how it's going to go. And those that came out, they are frustrated and they have to lick their wounds. And if you are always associated with situations like that, then we have a problem. Then we begin to ask questions. That is why I have a problem with the candidacy of Joe Koji. So when they are talking about betrayal, when they're talking about jealousy, no. Uromi to me comes first. I love my town. I'm a proud Uromi son. And if I see that there's something drawing Uromi back, and I have that time or the luxury to say something about it, I will do it. Because it is said that if you talk, you go die. If you not talk, you go die. So why not go talk, my people? So that is my problem, and that is what I want us to address first, the issue of the love for our town, Uromi, as a guest, not liking somebody or being jealous of somebody.